Hello, viewers. I didn't think I had to do this, but we're going to. Watching these protesters in Minneapolis, very disturbing. I talked about this morning where they invaded a church, trespassed. I'm already seeing comments. A guy made a comment back to me, trying to challenge me that ICE needs to be protested against because they're going into schools and neighborhoods, and it's like, well, that's their job. I had a video taken down on Candace Owens, and the reason given was completely fallacious. I wasn't able to watch it to review what they were talking about. And they said you can contest or appeal the decision. And if you notice my background, this is what they sent to me. You can take a test answering 7 questions. They want to make sure that my mind is thinking clearly, politically correct, of course, about what you can and cannot say on YouTube. I did go over to Femyaz and file a complaint because he has said things that are just horrible about me, and YouTube hasn't done a thing about him. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't think my channel is going to be around much longer. I got a warning, and I've had none. And I'm already preparing myself to get on with my life outside of YouTube because I'm not going to play the censorship game. There are things posted on the internet that are ridiculous. Femyaz's channel should be shut down because it is nothing but a hate channel, a harassment, and a bully channel. I speak my mind. I speak the truth. And I have enjoyed a run here without any censorship, and now they're doing it. And I'm like, you know what? We're not going to do this. I get one more of these strikes, I'm just going to pull it. I'm going to lock up the channel and say, done. This is stupid. There's no policing of the internet. They pick and choose. And obviously I'm in somebody's radar. They don't like what I'm saying, so now they're going to pick at everything. I answered every one of these questions correctly, by the way, playing their little game. And they were even asking questions about QAnon or QAnon or whatever. I'm like, wow, these questions are so liberally slanted. It's ridiculous. But a guy left a comment that I wanted to address on my channel. One said it's not illegal to protest in a church. Actually, I believe it is. If I was to go into a convention center where they've paid to have a convention and I was to disrupt that, you can bet security's going to escort me out. Walking into a church and creating a disturbance, I don't believe that's legal in any of the 50 states. I could be wrong. To the protesters around the country, you are protesting the wrong people. You should have protested Biden. You should have protested your party that allowed the clowns to come in and do what they're doing. They showed an ICE agent stopping to say to the protesters, we are coming after a sex offender. Why are you guys protesting to defend an illegal sex offender? And I'm going to tell you, I'm not perfect. My language isn't perfect. Sometimes I say things that Christianly are not appropriate. But I'm not going to have YouTube be my overlord. I don't make money off of this, and I'm glad I didn't monetize. But now the picking is going to start. And it was a video that was uploaded quite a while ago. I'm like, what in the heck? And they don't let you appeal it, or they let you appeal it, but they don't accept your reason. I said, you took the video down, so I can't review to see what I said or did that violated your so-called terms. But I did lodge a complaint about Femyaz, and I would ask everybody to please lodge a complaint against him, calling me by name and telling me I'm ugly, because that is a violation of YouTube policies. I found that out, by the way. You cannot call out another YouTube artist and say things like that. I actually read that in the test this morning. And he's got it in print on the title of the video. So I bet you YouTube doesn't do a damn thing about it, because they favor this stuff. They favor the leftists. They favor the LGBT. They favor the BLM. They favor the liberals. They favor the protesters. It's a fact. And I said it the other day. We're living in a country right now that is not a friend of a conservative and God-fearing people. And when they stormed into the church in Minneapolis yesterday, I thought, you know what? That was the one last safe place. The liberals are mean, they're ruthless, and they're evil. And they are driven by the devil. And the devil knows that his time is short. And he's going to make hell for all of us. And I wanted to talk about that because it's messed up. It's messed up. And the Democrats want to protest the ICE agents. If you clowns had done your job and didn't open the borders, why are you letting these people come into our country when we don't even have our own problems solved? And why would you encourage illegal entry into this country, not just by them, but by Somalis and everybody else? And I'm going to say it again. Ilhan Omar has been completely silent about the embezzlement of billions of dollars through Minnesota in a supposed daycare scandal involving Somalia. She's been silent, but she's yelling, Renee good, Renee good. Nobody cared about Renee. Ilhan Omar isn't going to be friends with Renee. She didn't even know who she was. And this is what's happening, is the tail now wags the dog. And if I could sue YouTube, I would. But how are you going to do it? If I could sue Google and Facebook for all the harassment that they've done to us conservatives, I wish we could. They're out of control. And there's an old saying that he who has the gold rules. That's the golden rule. And when you control the lion's share of the internet, you can do whatever you want, unreined, unchecked. And that's what they do. And they want to separate speech by who they like and who they don't like. Femyaz and people like that can say horrible, hateful, even inciting violence on people. And YouTube won't touch them. Why is that? So I'm just letting you know, I may not be here much longer. And it's been fun, but we're not going to do this again. So we'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. And they want to come after me again, I'm ending it. So have a good day. And with that, just be aware that our freedom of speech is constantly under attack by the leftists, by social media, every day.